Hello, this is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts, coming to you from my little studio in Sweet Home, Oregon. Welcome to my channel, and welcome back to those of you that are returning, and hello to new subscribers. Glad to have you along. I have a frog in my throat again. Sorry about that. So we left off on this page, and we were working on some leathered tags. I don't know where they went. Oh my. We have those. We have those to go in. We have that to go in. Well, my goodness, I don't know where I put them. They're going to show up. I know that. We have these to put in, and maybe we want to decorate some. Oh, here's one. I just had them here. Oh, here's the other one. I put it under my Artie Maze box. There we go. Get that out of the way. Put that over there. That goes up there. This goes in there. These go in the garbage. Okay. Got things straightened out a little bit now. So it'll go a little bit smoother. I was thinking this would be a great closure on the bottom of this book. But I don't know. What do you think? Too big and bulky, maybe? Okay. So, these. We need something in them. And over here I have these three that we have used in the album previously. Not album, but journal. I wish I had some little leather ones, but I know I don't. But I do have some little darker colors that might work. I used to have leather, but I don't see it, that I have it any longer. Oh, I have it in white and brown and pink, or white and blue and pink. No, not appropriate. Those will never do. So, that leaves us with these, unless we want to make one. No, I don't think so. Maybe it should be made out of that. Gosh, those would hardly hold up, would they? They would, well, we could glue them in. If I was to double it. But hardly anything goes to waste, you know. It all seems to, yeah, I think I like that. Do I want this on the front, or do I want it like that? I think I want it like that. So I'm going to pull this up just slightly. I want to get my other glue, my Fabri-Tac. I'm going to put a little bit right in there. Then I'm going to pull that tight so that it glues itself down, because this ribbon would just love to slip around everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to trim these off a little smaller. Save those for something else. There. Oh, that looks nice. Very lovely. Okay. So about that long. And we'll go through the back. And yep, that's how we have the other one. So, oops, that's too far. Okay. We want these to be about the same height. There. Okay. This page is bothering me a little bit. I wonder what we could do with it. Not much. There's not much we could do with it. Oh, maybe. I think it's because it's on the front and because this one is so glossy that it bothers me. What if we took a second one, maybe the lady, and cut her out and made a second pocket on this. Let's cut one out and see if that would work. Should she go this way, or should she go that way? Probably that way, huh? Maybe just a tad bit smaller. We probably don't need this at the bottom. And perhaps we could get rid of that little piece. And now we could maybe place her on there and she would look okay. That's the scallop and the stub. I don't want that one. Looks like I did a 1/2 inch there, so I will want to do that here as well. Yeah, I think that will look a little bit better. Kind of give it a double pocket there. That way this gets a little more covered up. It just bothers me the way it's so bright. I should have sanded it down and gessoed over it a little bit, but it's too late to do that now since it's in the book. But yes, I think that's what I'll do is put her right there. And it'll be just another little tuck spot there. Nope, not that way. Yeah, I kept looking at that pocket, and every time I came to that page, I was like, okay, I really don't like how it looks. It really does not look right to me. So we will put those train tickets in there, or whatever they are. There. Okay. Now this page and this page are done. So let's move on over to here. And we have this pocket, and we were going to put in there this. So that's not quite big enough for this whole area. So what we need is something a little larger in there that perhaps would make a tag. Not that one again, no. I think this would be a nice one to make a tag with. Either one. Or that one. No, not that one. I haven't used this one yet. That would be kind of a nice one to use, wouldn't it? It uses another piece of paper, but that's okay. We can do that. It's our paper. We can see fit to use it however. Going to cut it right there, and we're going to cut it right there. And right here. It's going to be too big, so I can take this little edge off. Right there. I'm going to take that little base off. There. Well, it's still going to be pretty tight, so we're going to slim it up just a little bit. Somehow I got crooked on this one. Don't know how I did it, but I did. And it's so easy to make them crooked. Okay, that will be perfect. Now we just have to put some paper on the back. Let me fold this up so it's out of the way. Oops, let's put this guy in there. Okay. Let me get my string out of the way. And paper. Guess we could use this one. That one's not a very thick one though. Let's find a little thicker one. Here we go. This is a really nice one. Let's try this. Okay, I'm going to use regular glue instead of stick glue, just because I don't want to get my hands all sticky, because I have to go make dinner here pretty soon. I took a break from my news and said my prayers for those people in the Ukraine, and I watched Midsummer Murders, and took a little nap, so that helped, having gotten up again at this time 2 a.m. instead of 1. So that did help. Okay, I am looking for my big scissors. I have my little scissors. Oh my goodness, I'm losing everything. It's my Artie Maze box is hiding things, I bet. No, not hiding back there. Well, I just have to use this. Because I don't know where I put my long scissors. Oh, I see them. They're over on the sewing table. They are not even right here. Yeah, see how I got that crooked? Isn't that just so weird? Some days. Some days, I don't know. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and get these corners rounded. Oh, this is kind of cool because you can see the words on the back of the paper. That is cool. I like that. That's going to give me a line. It's not going to be perfect because the glue is wet. But at least it gives me a cutting line that works quite well. And we will go around this with ink. I gotta find my other darker ink that I really like. This is the Vintage Photo, which is really good for making things look vintage. Sometimes I like a little bit darker ink. I know I've said that many times. Been thinking a lot about my room, especially since Carol posted that she went to IKEA. Oh my gosh. I'd have to drive 2 hours to get to an IKEA. Well, probably 2.5. Not going to be able to afford the gas for it pretty soon. Okay. But, nah, we'll make do. We'll make it work. Okay, so this piece could, by all means, be attached up here. There's no reason. Well, and as far as that goes, it could go right here and be glued down and become a tuck spot, which I kind of like. I do kind of like that. I do. Okay, so this needs a little decorating up. Perhaps it needs a bright orange ticket on it. Or, what's this? The Daily News. That would just be a good thing to tuck in there, wouldn't it? You could put paper on the back of it. Oh hey, look at this. Loan office ticket. She puts so much in her kits. She does such a beautiful job. Wrigley Field, now, a guy might really like that. Telegraph Company, we can put that down there. So I think maybe, what should we do? I think we'll put this down here. I think maybe we'll attach some of these things right to this ticket. And I think instead of putting, no, I'm not going to be happy with it without putting, well, maybe that'll work. It kind of colors it in a little bit, doesn't it? To forgive my fingers, they have ink in and around my nails. Now this one. Oh, I gotta go back and cover up the sides on those other ones. The ones we put the leather on. Perhaps those need to be stapled on here. Maybe that's what that card's about. And then this would go in here to hold them down. Yeah, I like that. So let's find the tiny attacher. And this way they won't fly in and out of the journal right here. Whoops. Look at that. It came up again. This pocket may have to come off. This is the second time it's come up. I would hate. No, there it goes. Okay. So we're going to peel it up. It just did not hold, did it? I knew it was getting kind of wobbly. I'd rather it did it with me than with a new owner. Okay, it's probably because the book is getting full and fatter, and so it needs a pocket that can move. So this one will not work, but it might work for something else. But I think what we'll do is take this one, or this one, or it could be this. I think we'll go with this. We'll cut it right there. I'm going to give it a little space. Okay, we're going to bring it up a little bit higher, and we're going to score inside of it. So we're going to bring it up right about there. Cut it right there on the bottom. Isn't it, you know, the way it is that there's always something you got to fix. You have to come back and like, oh no, got to fix that one. Hopefully my little red stamp will still work on here. Oh, score at, let's see, we have 5. There's a half on the bottom. Yes. No. It's on the side. And then we will need to score it again. Right about here. Sorry if you can't see that, but I'm putting a mark on it. So I'll know where to score. And we'll fold that one down or under, whichever way you scored it. And then we will score the bottom right about there. So I put my mark on there. Okay, we're going to cut these little corners out right here. Like that. Then I'm going to angle cut these just a little bit. I want to angle cut that one right from the bend. Okay. Let's bring this back over. I was worried about that one when I couldn't keep the pocket stretched and I couldn't keep everything in order, in fine working order. Okay, so this is going to go here. Now, the one thing that you might have to do, if this happens, is to come back and really darken it up. Especially, you know, if it might have tore the paper along the bottom. That way, it is grunged back up fully, so you don't have to worry about that, about it showing. That's a big owie mistake. Okay, I think I will give it a little thumb hole cut. That is little. Maybe I should use my bigger one and give it a big thumb hole cut. I like that better. The other one looked a little miniature on this pocket. Okay. Put this flap on top of these two so that when you put things, insert items into the pocket, they won't get caught up on it. I know I probably say that every time, but if you're new here, now you know. If you haven't heard it from one of the others. Okay, this will be a much better pocket for the curving that is starting to happen in the book. By curving, I mean the pages are getting full, and so they're starting to bow a little bit, like we got a bow in this page. Okay. So now that we've got that, let's see if that's going to fit any better, and it should. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. And then we'll have our tag in there that will kind of hold things down. And then we wanted to put this over here. Let's go around it with some inks. And, no. And then maybe we can find something to put right there. What could we put there? Something kind of roundy. Something kind of roundish. Yeah. Guess we could make a quick button. Or no. Something about an old car engine. That might be okay. We don't want it going down this way because this is already coming down this way. Too much. Nope, just too much with all that up there. I think we'll do that. We don't need a lot of stuff with it. I'm thinking groups of 3, but I guess it might not be a hard and fast rule. Just might be one we give ourselves. I don't know. But like I said, if we can find something kind of round to put there, we might do that. I might have a button that would work. Or like I said, we might be able to make a button. But I think for right now that's fine. Nope. Okay, so that brings us to these. I'm just going to call that one good. I wanted to put this piece right at the bottom of this envelope. I was hoping to get done today, but I don't know if we will. Do a little bit of work and then we'll have to probably come back to it. I do think that we might just put these in. You can write on the back of that. Perhaps I should make this a writable one. I don't know. Now you went in there before, mister. So this pocket seems to be all about this guy. Writing space in here, I just have 2 receipts. And then we're back to the end. So that means we need to put in our cards. There's one. I'm not going to line up exactly, but they'll line up a bit. And we have this one. And then we have our last card. And I think it's just getting too full to put anything else on these cards. Now this one, oh, there it went. Okay, it did finally slide down in there. Oh my gosh, look at that. I think we'll leave the front. I think it's bulky enough as it is. Look at the difference between the sides. Oh, very cool. I love this. Okay, so let's look. We'll do this as our little walkthrough. And then it will go up on Etsy for sale in a few days, I hope. Okay, 117, here we go. So we have our envelopes. Remember, I made it all with envelopes. And then we made our own pockets on the pages, unless they were envelopes. Like, here's an envelope. But we added these and these embellishments and tags. And another journaling card. And this one opened this way, and back here is another card to journal on. Another nice writing space. And as you know, we have our journal cards here. This one has tickets and stuff on it. I wanted to do that with the rest of them, but I really think it's just getting too bulky for that. This one, I put some up here. I might be able to do that in the back, but I just don't, I'm a little bit worried about putting much more on them. Just because I might move one of these cards to the back and more of the plain ones, just put the plain one, put the ones that have things on them in the middle of each section. Like this one will go up here. There, now the middle one is decorated. Okay, so we have that, and then when we get to this page, we have these two envelopes that are now pockets with some little journaling cards in them. And then we close this and we look here and we have the journal. Now, I did not put any pockets on these or anything. I figured we had enough pockets going on to kind of take care of things. This paper has some folds in it like this that are half little quarter things to write on. And then it goes this way. And we have our journaling card here. Very, very pretty. I love this one. They just get better, you know. It's just, you get to thinking more and more about things. This one has a secret letter spot right here. Secret place to write. Everybody needs a secret. Here we have some bus tickets. Over here we have our leather tags, faux leather tags with a little bit of writing. And same here. And they are hard to get in there because they want to get caught up on things. And then here we have a little journal that we've put the faux leather on. we've made this really cool tie here with eyelets. And then I tied this, and it has been glued so it won't come untied. Then we go here, and we need to put this journaling card in the middle section because it has the ephemera on it, right up here. And then we come to this pocket that we just finished together. We've just stapled some things here that seem important. We have a tag here that doesn't have a tag string, so let's just give it one. I've been wanting to use this one, so now is the time. I'm going to run it through the back and hopefully not get caught on any of that metal on the little brad, or eyelet, sorry. There we go. So there, that's better. Okay. This ticket is useful because it kind of holds these things down from getting caught up in the pages. Just some little embellishments. Here we have a magnetic clasp, a pocket with just some journaling cards in it. Kept them simple to keep some of the area just a little bit flatter. Little embellishment across the bottom. Oh, you guys, look here. We have a pocket we need to put something in. Here we have some receipts and a place to journal. What are we going to do there? Oh my, oh my. Hang on to your hats. We better make a quick card. I think these are like tobacco leaves in here, because the whole thing kind of seems to be about cigar bands and old cigar boxes and that kind of thing. Okay, so that will need to get cut off right about here. You better work fast, huh? I'm to just flip it over this time and pray I get it right. There we go. So we will put a hole in this. Not until we back it. We need to back it with something. Perhaps it needs to be another secret card. Another envelope you can tuck something into. What do you think? No? Okay. Then let's just put it on here, because I love this paper. We're just going to glue it. And then glue this down. And then we're going to cut that out. Sorry about this. It was going along so well too, wasn't it? And then, all of a sudden, she ran into a problem. She realized she wasn't done. She forgot a whole tag. Who does she think she is? Oh, she's a lady that forgot a tag. Isn't that the way it goes? That's what happens if I don't put markers in that are a piece of torn paper or something. When it's got a torn piece of paper, I look at it like, wait a minute, that does not go there. And so then I'll remember to put a tag or whatever I need to do in there. A little deeper. Not really that deep. Right there. Okay, I want to put a bigger brad in there. Or, sorry, eyelet. A bigger eyelet. 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 It's an eyelet. It's an eyelet. Can't think of that word sometimes, but I know what it is. Sometimes you get those words in your head that you just can't think of. You know, it's really weird. I'm going to use this one again because I'm using it right there. So I might as well use it right here. Okay. I'm wrestling with it. It's wrestling me. I think it's winning. Okay. There you go. And I think I want to cut these off a little bit. I don't think they need to be that tall, which means I better cut these guys off a little bit. And I got a big old string stuck to me. There we go. Now it's done, I think. We'll find out. Okay, throw that over there. And then it opens up. Like I said, it has 2 receipts in here. And some cards. And this is our little magnetic band. Can go either direction. And then our very last page is another card to journal on. The big journal cards have lots of spaces to journal on. Now we were going to put a certain tie on that. Where did I put it? So it can be either one of these. I think because I've used so much of this kind of goldy color in here that we will use this. And all I wanted to do, all I want to do is have some fun. Do we want a double wrap around? Like this? Because we don't want to bend up all our beautiful little tags there, do we? Yeah, okay, that's what we want to do. But we need it just a little longer. There's not a whole lot on these reels anymore. Don't they know we need lots? Okay. So right here is the center of it. There. So if we go here to here, put that over there, and if we go from here to here, how did I do that? I don't know. I don't know how I did it. It was looking pretty good. I think I must have went around twice. Okay, let's go this way and this way, like this. Getting around those. Put that one over there. And bring this one up here. And this one up here. And it can either be bow tied, which is not very manly, or it could be double wrapped. And then these could get tucked under. There we go. I think that looks good. It looks more like a little tie that's on there. Okay, so there it is, all done. What do you think, guys, girls? What you think, everybody? What you think? I love how the tags turned out. I love having put this leather on. I do not regret it one bit. It is absolutely beautiful, and it really changes the whole feel of the book. It gives it a richer look. It gives it a more finished look. I guess the binding is always just so important. So don't forget it. Even when you're binding, doing a funny journal like this where it folds up in the middle. You know, of course we can't put it here, but to put it here was a good idea. I think that will save the envelopes from breaking down, and I think it really added a lot to it. And it allowed us to put leather in the journal too, so that was really good. Okay, well, thanks for joining me, and I hope you had fun with this journal, and I really, really hope that you'll try to make one. It's very simple. It was a little time consuming, but it was just figuring things out. Once you kind of see somebody make it, and then you can just fly through with your own ideas. So I was just flying by the seat of my pants. So I did get inspired by Louise Heinzel, and but her journal, it was, the middle piece was actually another like closure. It was closed at the bottom, and then her journal went over the outside of it. And then that inspired me to do it this way, put it on the inside, but flip it open, and yet have pages that go the other way. So there we go. I do hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great evening, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye for now.